I should take a moment to appreciate all your hard work up to this point. In case you didn't realize, you are learning a tool that is used by professional data analysts in the corporate world. You are now mastering it at your age, and it's a huge achievement. By any chance, if you had a hard time catching up on what we covered earlier, you can download the Power BI file given as the solution to the second assignment. It has all the work we have done up to this point. If you need additional support, feel free to contact me at any time by sending a message through our profile. In this section, we will build a few more visuals and learn how to transform data to gain better insights. So let's start with a cool visual to display the number of customers we have by each city and by customer segment. If you remember, in the earlier visuals, we dealt with only two variables. For example, number of customers by city. So the two variables are the number of customers and the city. This time, we have three variables. We have the number of customers and the city, but we also have the customer segment. In order to visualize it, we should choose a chart that is best at showing three variables. The bar charts and the column charts do a pretty good job when dealing with multiple variables. So in this case, we will use a clustered column chart to draw our visual. From the visualization pane, select the clustered column chart and get it to the canvas. You might have noticed the set of fields we have are different from what we had for a pie chart or a donut chart. In a bar chart or a column chart, y-axis is like the values field we had in earlier charts. We discussed that the values field is always the number we want to display. Similarly, in bar charts, y-axis is where we have our numerical value. For the x-axis, we have to use the category we want the data to be displayed by. And the legend breaks x-axis into further categories. I would like my x-axis to be the cities, and I want my city data to be analyzed further by the customer segment. Therefore, I would use the customer segment as my legend. Let's draw the visual and see how it turns out. So get the customer ID to the y-axis. As earlier, we get the count of customer IDs, which is not what we want. So we have to get the distinct count. Then for the x-axis, we will get the city because we first want to analyze the number of customers by each city. Now we are getting a cool visual, but we want to analyze it further by the customer segment as well. So let's get the customer segment and add it to the legend. Now we get a neat visual like this. From this visual, we can see that in each city, highest number of customers are from the bronze category, followed by gold and then silver. This is an interesting insight. Number of gold customers are higher than the number of silver customers. Also, Aberdeen has the highest number of gold customers, which means they have a solid base of loyal customers. As you can see, when we draw more visuals, we can get more and more insights. So now it's time to make it look nice. Let's move the chart here and format paint it to look consistent with other charts. Let's resize it as well. Perfect. Now we have our first column chart.